I have no idea. Not gonna be the other way. Going down the ladder. It's gotta be somewhere in here then. It's gotta be. I just am not sure which direction I need to be going though. So this is like... the trophy room or some shit? Let's check our mementos really quickly. Note written by a man named John Wire. Mystic barrier blocks the passage in the chancel. Hidden orb. Light in the torture rooms. Heavy doors blocking the path. So we need some kind of a lever. Probably packed back there. But I have no idea. There we go, Jesus. Well, it's gotta be something with that, I would assume. The only issue is I don't know how to get there. Something with this door as well, I would assume. Won't budge. So we can't make any progress through this area, so it has to be somewhere in the other room.
Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead hut for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
The hell is this? The hell is this?
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Reyer. You never heard of Johann Reyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him? Reyer was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Damn it.
I found the Mithraeus province. Vantage had not been planted. Do you know Mithraeus? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its flowers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection and creation. The orbs.
This is actually kind of interesting to listen to. I'm expecting, since we did the right thing, it's gonna be a monster up here or some shit to help be a hindrance. And I mean after we hit the levers. We'll probably...
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
All right, Alexander.
Dad, good to see you. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
All right, why did I do that? All right. Sure. Who was supposed to do that?
That little bitch.
Oh.
I do get it. Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg. Weyer was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs.
Jesus.
But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide beyond the world itself.
Interesting. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Wow. That's a very interesting thing. Agrippa channels Wire. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. But how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer. If I can find the internal gland from a large specimen, the choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Karnak. I will have to adjust Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Oh, you're good. Oh no, you're good. You haven't been missing much. We're just progressing, trying to figure out where we need to go, what we need to get. I'm pretty sure the ancient remains or whatever we have contain the one thing we need, so that's pretty awesome. Wire entrance. The candles are getting blown out. There's no way they're not.
The 15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Oh yeah, we've gone fucking bonkers.
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines.
Alexander did a great job of making Daniel insane.
Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, Guardian of the Orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Oh, this is the shit that creeps me the fuck out. I hate everything about it. I hate everything about it.
Time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, hello there.
Do whatever it takes.
The bodies are a new thing. Yeah. I think it's less gain signs, more ritual stuff, like ritualistic. I think this, I'm like lost a little bit. Oh, there goes our thing. Shit. Probably didn't really need to have that be open. This is the way we need to keep going, I assume. The little loading screen lore. Huh.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
And I'm gonna murder you, and then, I don't know, probably get murdered myself. Like, the monster, I'm not... Yeah, my apologies about that. I've cranked the gamma up a little bit. What's really funny is the gamma being lower is how it's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be even darker. Like, this is how it's supposed to look. Hold on, let me get the options. This is how it's supposed to look. Alright? Like, this is how it's supposed to look. Right? Or something like that, I guess. Like, I can't see shit. Nope. So I will go to, like, something like that. So 1.5 and 2, right? 1.5 I think is actually perfect. 2 is a little too bright for what this game's supposed to be. The monster doesn't even, like, it's not even what's... It's just the driving force to keep you from, like, progressing.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
I need to go back because I missed a piece of the orb. There's 6 torture rooms, I assume. 6 pieces of the orb. So I need to go back to the other torture. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The 2 men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Lovely. And we're going insane every time we see what we've done. Ah, that's not the hammer that I was thinking. Oh yeah, wonderful. A wonderful, wonderful time is what that feels like, or sounds like. But yeah, I've missed... Do not let me forget that I've missed 1 piece of the orb. Yeah, torture's not fun. How many of these fuckers are there? School is important, though. It might suck, but it is very important. Do I have anything? Oh, not a fucking bronze bull. Oh. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bull, as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. Its screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Nah, no thanks. I'll pass. So we need, what, 4 more pieces? 4 more torture chambers? Technically 3 more, because we already bypassed one of them. I just never got that piece of the,
The shadow. It's close now.
the orb that we need. There's 2 in this area. There's gotta be, I mean. That's not where I wanted to go, I don't think. Nice and warm. A little too warm there, buddy. I'm actually gonna backtrack a little bit to make sure I get that other piece of the orb that I need. At least I thought there was supposed to be another piece of orb here. Oh, the bodies are gone now, so that's wonderful. Maybe there wasn't a piece of orb here, I guess. Trying to think of where else we could possibly go. This is one of those situations, though, where it's like